everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make your very first patch on the Prophet Rev 2. We're going to start with initializing a preset, then going over some sound design techniques, and then saving that preset. So let's get started. So this is what the Prophet will look like when you just turn it on. The first preset is U1 P1. U1 means user 1, P1 means preset 1, and this is Los Angeles 2041. As you can hear, it's a very cool sound. But sound design is kind of like art. You most likely want to start with a blank piece of paper. To initialize the preset, to create a completely blank sheet of paper, you're going to hold down the down and up transpose buttons at the same time, and then you're going to press the hold button. So if you press them both down and you press the hold button, you can see the screen changes. And now if I play, you can hear the patch has gotten significantly simpler, and this is the blank piece of paper. Now we're going to go through some sound design tips on how you can shape the sound. The oscillator section is one of the main sections of the Prophet, and it is where all the sound is generated. You have two oscillators, plus a sub-octave oscillator, plus a noise oscillator. Oscillator 1 in an initialized patch is already set on sawtooth, and that's what you're hearing. If you adjust this oscillator mix, you will go to oscillator 2. But as you can see, there isn't any waveform lit up. So if we turn on a waveform, you can now hear oscillator 2. We're going to go to saw triangle. And we can blend in between the two oscillators using this oscillator mix knob. We can also adjust the pitch of these two oscillators using these knobs for the respective oscillator. We can also do a shape modulation, and this will go through different oscillator shapes. You can hear how it kind of morphs and forms. The sub-octave just brings in an oscillator underneath that's a lot lower. You can kind of hear how the sound gets a lot lower. And the noise oscillator just brings in noise. Oscillator slop is another cool knob, and what this does is it makes the oscillators become out of tune. It's kind of hard to explain, but I'm going to start from 0, and as I turn it up, you'll hear how the oscillators go from being perfectly in tune to kind of being out of tune and kind of wavy. I normally like this set at kind of a medium setting like this. I think it sounds really good. The next major section of the Prophet is the low pass filter section. So this section has your filter, and if we adjust this knob here, we can adjust the filter cutoff, and you can hear it's adjusting how many frequencies get through. We also have resonance and an entire envelope to control the cutoff with instead of using the auxiliary envelope. The final sound design tip here before I show you how to save your patch is the low frequency oscillator. These are like magic hands that can move any knob on the Prophet for you. All you have to do is hold down the LFO you want to assign to a knob, and let's assign it to cutoff. We're going to turn the cutoff knob, and now LFO 1 will control the cutoff, and you can control the amount of the LFO, the frequency, so how fast it goes, and the wave shape. And so as you can hear, if I turn the amount up slowly, you can hear how it's adjusting the cutoff more and more. And if I turn the frequency, you can hear how I adjust it faster or slower. And that's some sound design tips. If you want some more, I'm planning on doing another video where I'm going to cover the envelopes and the modulation section and some deep dive into the low frequency oscillators, the LFOs, and how you can control different things with them. So now that we've created a patch, we want to save it. So how we're going to save it is you're going to press right, and that's going to take you into kind of an interesting screen. And as you can see, you're going to be able to name your patch. So you're going to use the value knob to scroll through your different letters, and I'm not sure whether you can see that, and you're going to use your parameter knob to scroll through to the different parts of the word. And so if you scroll all the way to the left, you can remove the letter, and I'm not sure how much this is in focus, but yeah, so experiment, name your patch, and then once you're ready to name it, press right, and it will write the patch. It will save it at your bank and preset number. So as you can see, this patch will be saved to U1 P1, and so I make sure that I want it saved there, and then I can press right to save it. And once I press right, it will be saved, and I can always go back to UNP1, and my pretty bad patch will be there forever. So that's how you create your first patch on the Prophet Rev 2. If you want to see more of these videos, please leave a comment. I don't know which way it is. And hopefully I will see you again very soon.